What's up, ghouls? It's Batty Jade, and I'm gonna play a game called A Place Forbidden. Another little horror game on Steam. And hopefully it works for me, so let's check it out. It's a Lovecraftian game, I think it said. Something about being trapped in a library or something, and I like books, so I was like, you know what, we'll give it a try. It had some good reviews. I need a win today. This sure as hell is in my apartment. An Ouroboros with a knot in its tail? Pretty depressing. It is depressing when you kill plants. Couldn't really see anything that was in there. Can I interact with any of those files or anything? I was standing in the cabinet. Oh, I thought that was a spider. It's just another dead plant. Who puts that in a drawer? The handle turns, but I can't open it. Okay. Definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. Visitors. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, as long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Okay. Doesn't look like it's plugged in, but it has handprints all over the computer. I don't think it's a touch screen. Can't click on that. Dead. Last I remember, I was sitting at home reading a letter from an old friend. But it's the strangest thing. Now I can't remember what it was about or who sent it. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. Press N to open notebook. You should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. There's a secret path in the dark. Art can be really illuminating. Okay. Greetings, visitor. We'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings without the associated risks such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight amongst Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy will be what sets us apart. We're glad that you've decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of a library will help you escape from the hustle and bustle of New York life. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry. There may still be construction going on above or below you. From all of us, thanks again. Why is this in a book? Okay, that's just when I click on any of the books. Where's this key that will let me leave? Broken. Oh hey, this one's not working. I want to scan my butt. I wanted a page. I'm just making trash. There's a phone ringing. And I'm too fat to get behind here. Oh, never mind. Hello? Hello? Doesn't move at all. Feels a little warm to the touch. Fire? Screen looks burnt out. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. Long list of books and the dates they were checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. Is the ringing coming from inside here? Okay, well I can't get in there, so I guess it doesn't matter. Key? No, just paper. Ouroboros, a circular symbol, the snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the end of the cycle of death and rebirth. Of holiness, the infinite, and a certain kind of glowing meaninglessness. Never put much stock in mythicism, but in this place, it's pasted all over the goddamn walls. Tough to avoid that. Last I remember, it was on some occult website, sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the places that normally dissuade the less curious. I had just a little too much time on my hands. I remember falling asleep, now I'm here. The recording said that this place is the library of Ouroboros. Remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. V. Weird. Almost all the words are crossed out, and the pages are stuck together. I can't open this any further. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you've decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, you're certain you'll find the place you seek. We know you've traveled far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note. We ask you not to linger after closing, or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures and moistures. Thank you for understanding. Oh. Cell phone.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Okay, key. Oh, there it is. Picked up brass key. Key, open this door. This can't be right.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
I sure tried to leave, my dude, and you boarded me in. So, Yes. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. In one of the dustier books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles, feels, after I threw it away. Still not quite right, like something's watching. I picked up a screwdriver. What could be screwed? Can't help but feel as if I stand before the precipice of terrible reality. Left one room, only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I fed in a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here, though, well, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need all help you can get, V. The window is locked, but it gives a little when I push on it. I need some way to remove the padlock. Ah. Picked up forbidden knowledge. Okay. I remember seeing a book that had it somewhere. Where was it? Got a butt, huh? Butt. So I finally found where they wrote the code, and it was in her letter that she left us. Where she did write the 0, but she also wrote other numbers, and I didn't realize it. She spelled before wrong. She spelled it with the letter 4. F-O-U-R, so it's 4, and then I think 1, and then 0, and then 2, I think. I hope. I think it's 4, 1, 0, 2. Okay, let's try that. It was right! Oh, thank you. I picked up a lockpick. Hello?
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head. We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
Please provide me a way to do so. A bitch. Lockpick. Is that how I open the window? Oh, I have a flashlight. Where was that window? Is it down over here? Time to put my amateur lockpicking skill to the test. Got it. What, again? I thought I just went outside. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent, but it at least felt like somewhere people had been. Here, something's definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing, V. Oh, it's a tall room. How the hell is this locked if I just came from here? There's no way I'm in the library I was in earlier, right? This room is massive. Yeah. Can't open that. Hello? Hell kind of ink is this? Nope. Wrong turn. Thanks. Helpful. Still printing off my butt cheeks. Okay. Oh, I could push it out of the way. Okay. Cameras all looking at me. Skeleton poking at a person. Fleshy bits. I hear screams. Oh dear. What is this place? Yeah, it could be hell. We might be in hell. Oh, there's a trap door. Oh god damn, what the hell is going on? Why am I back here?
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to
Please,
stay.
no splattering.
Join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
Now I want to go home. Made it into this room, and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him. Bastard that's been talking in my ear was wearing a dark cloak, so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic, or did he do something to me? No, I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me just a little beyond the door on the side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevasse. Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. You think I should jump into the crevasse? Oh, very seancey. Something about this room is unnatural. Picked up fire tablet. In her middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic from her childhood, and it never worked properly, and she waned. In the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her, her curiosity matching her seclusive nature in equal parts. She plumbed knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than a radio should have been. Flames spouted from the speakers, from wires, from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. She was reduced to a blackened skeleton. Well, that's sad. Picked up snake tablet. He was only a child. Picked up bear tablet. Oh, I've made myself a circle. Oh dear. When adulthood found her. Adulthood. There just keeps being more and more. Middle age. Oh, it's making a circle. Child. Car tablet. 16. Clock. Oldest sin. Snake. How do I do this? Oh, okay. Snake. Car. And then bear, fire, clock. The safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Did I get it right? It's hard to even be surprised anymore.
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves.
Okay.
Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
Alright. Dark comes crushing down. It swallows you whole, swallows you whole. Oh god, the light goes dim one by one. Nowhere to go but forward. Christ, maybe it's safer not to move on at all. That thing in the safe, I think I recognized it.
Get out! Get out! Can't you find your way out?
I'm trying. Hello. Arms. I can't jump. Guess the floor is real. Something is blocking me from getting to that door.
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
What is blocking me? There's something sinister about these paintings. Uh-oh. Ooh, Scoopy. Oh, I think I got eaten. Back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. We knew how to do that this whole time. Don't you think we'd have done that? Well, the key's not where it was when we started. Not seeing any... Oh, there's a key. And we're still going through it. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, good. You're finally here.
Finally where?
Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes. Stay right there.
I look fine, okay? You know, it's not the best, but it's alright. If I'm gonna do one thing, it's not gonna be to stay right there. I'll tell you what. This is different. Well, isn't this place a wreck? If I lived some places as disorganized as here, I think I'd just be a matter of time before I swallowed up by the trash. Like the staircases, though, they're all a nice touch. Probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down you already know. Since you're so inclined to play dumb, though, I'll give you a hint. It'd be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. How am I supposed to organize things? You gave me a hint, and I still don't even understand your hint. Looks like something goes here. Looks like something goes here. Looks like something goes here. The fourth. Ah, here we go. Picked up cabinet. Picked up tablet number 3. The third. Yeah, you little bastard. This is what things look like here anyway. I've spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this without cease couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. No, if it's going to make up all this space, it's going to contain so much knowledge. It is so far-fetched that someone might have changed in its makeup, that it might have come alive. Forget it. I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap. Must be. Those tables with the notes weren't here until earlier. I can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right. I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get the hell out of my room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine, I'll give you not one, but 2 whole hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his remaining finger, his hand would look like a little strange. So, first, second, and the other one, I think is what it means. There we go. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. He spent too much time alone thinking, and that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him, consumed his every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. The depression lost him his job and his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession never strayed. She was gone from his life, and far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he would all but ignore them. So enwrapped with himself was he. That's sad. Gotta love yourself, too. Okay. So maybe, like, each thing I can walk off is a different place? We'll see. Yeah. Don't listen to them if you can help it. You and me, we're birds of a feather, I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears, because you hear something you don't want to. Sit down, and let the invisible wash over you. I'd take this fate to turning into one of those husks. Brr, gives me the shivers. But if you're really hell-bent on rappelling into the lion's gullet and didn't say I didn't warn you, I guess you'll need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully. Okay. 1.
You just...
Okay.
find nothing.
Okay.
Everything is... can harm. Stop thinking. Stop thinking.
This might be one. Stop thinking.
Everything is...
Everything is...
can...
No. Everything is...
fine.
Fine.
Find nothing.
Fine. Nothing.
Huge.
can harm. You just
find every can stop thinking.
Maybe this is the last one.
Can
Everything is fine. Nothing.
huge.
Okay. 3, 2. Everything is fine.
Find
Nothing can harm you. Just stop thinking.
stop thinking.
Okay. Okay, so it's 3, 2, 4, 1, 5.
Everything.
Now, how do I do it? How do I actually do it? Try this one again. If this place were a mind, it would not be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in a column of red flesh. Picked up breast key. Is this one locked before? Okay. Cracks, memories of others, mind seeds of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. Picked up a card holder. There's a padlock on the door. Oh. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. 3, maybe? 1. Nice! You little shit! Like you hadn't done enough already? Now I'm trapped here, damned to repeat this shit like a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who'd walked into his life spent a night and a half with him and recognized him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended, and spent days upon days picking at their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he ever consider that he should have known in the first place that there wasn't anything to him. He wasn't a person enough for himself, let alone another. Ooh, hands. Okay, so the space has just shifted into a forest of such. Oh, I picked up a Rolodex. That's what I had to pick up. Wasn't it? That's what I had to pick up. And there's the Rolodex. Nice. I knew you'd come. Very well, I'll speak. He was always inclined towards solitude, not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot, but then he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense, he was merely a curiosity, an ingrown, strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable, but otherwise without note. There was no one exception to this lonely existence there was one exception to his lonely existence. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. Oh. Oh dear. What did you dig up, my friend?
Stop.
There we go. Okay. Play dumb all you like, the librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all his time searching, and eventually he found his goal. There are places, even in this digital world, where things are not meant for the mortal eyes lurk. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place, and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen. And worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way. Okay. So I did have to do the thing with the phones. I had to pick them up in the right order. I thought I had to, like, hand them to the hands, but no. And I'm back. He was aware enough to be jealous, though she rebuked his advances. Though she suggested the two of them never see each other again, it was, of course, not enough for him. He would come by daily, nightly. When she locked the door, he would continue to bang on it. When she called the police, he still found ways to watch from afar. Until one night, that is, when he watched an unknown foreign shape enter her abode. Though he could only barely make the silhouette out, he could tell it was a man, and that was enough to send him into a rage. The authorities arrived too late on scene to save anyone. Though the fire was contained, the victims died of smoke inhalation. Somehow, they hadn't been able to open the front door. The screwdriver keeping it jammed was no longer at the scene of the crime, of course. Wow. Okay. Yeah. If you like somebody so much, that means you should care about them, not want to murder them. Wish for somebody's happiness. Get over yourself. When I next opened my eyes, I found myself on an empty road in a desolate place. There was a faint, ethereal quality to everything. It didn't fill me. In the back of my head, I felt a thought burn like a fallen ember from the end of a cigarette. Was I free, or was I still trapped within the library's vast expanse? Hard to say. And how could I tell, even if I arrived home and everything was as it had been? At this point, you can't. How could I know if the librarian's voice wouldn't just be on the other side of every door, of every window forever? I don't know, but you go on just trying to live life, I guess. Guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found out what I'd come to the library to gain. For the rest of my life, I think I'll find myself wondering just what it was that I missed. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I find myself left. Perhaps there was something even worse waiting for me, if only I'd looked a little deeper. Can I can't go forward. But I doubt it. A meat book? A fleshy tome. Ah, okay, finally we've reached this end. Okay. And I am very tired. Ah. Well, that was a little cumbersome, but enjoyable. Ah. It could have been a bit spookier, I think. There wasn't really anything besides a disembodied voice, honestly. And some goop. Some goopy stuff. Okay. That's it. This is a place forbidden. And, hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to check it out yourself on Steam. It's free! Anyway, please leave a like and subscribe. See you later. Bye!